Before we begin episode 9 of the podcast, folks, I want you guys to take a look at this specific Twitter account. AceBomb2 on Twitter. You wanted a link, bro? There's the link to this video right here, bro. This guy, whether you like it or not, I don't know how you guys feel about Andrade singing Amos. People, all of a sudden, according to this goon, because TM posted a poll, he posted a tweet like 3 days ago. And he said on this picture, which superstar is underrated? Obviously, you see Sonya Deville, Kevin Owens, Elias, Peyton Royce, fucking Tyler Breeze, Bailey, Liv Morgan, and oh, look at this on my fucking thumb. Andrade Cien Amos. So I tweet Andrade Cien Amos, and this fucking goon says by WWE, not by fans. And I say, well, I think he's underrated, so. And he said, so Twitter is different from the IGWC. What the fuck is that, bro? First of all, it's the IWC, you fucking goon. Second of all, I say, what does Twitter have to do with anything right now? He says, I'm an IGWC native, and everyone said Andrade is not underrated by the fans. WWE just doesn't use him. The reason why you don't use him, motherfucker, is because he is a victim of creative. It's called being a victim of creative, you fucking idiot. Then I say, what does being a what does being an IGWC native have to do with anything? You're gonna listen to those casuals about Andrade Cien Amos not being underrated? You can blame creative for that blunder. It's obvious you didn't watch NXT in 2017. And then he says, casuals, you're the casual for saying that every thinks Andrade is trash while only WWE thinks Andrade is trash. What? I'm gonna repeat the tweet again. He says, and I quote, this is from him. Casuals, you're the casual. You're saying that every thinks Andrade is trash while only WWE thinks Andrade is trash. So if Andrade is trash, why didn't he get pinned on SmackDown on Tuesday in that triple threat match for the US title? Why would Mysterio obviously take the pinfall? You fucking idiot. Obviously, they have plans now for Andrade, and I'm gonna make it a step further. If you're watching this video, AceBomb2, Andrade Cien Amos is winning Money in the Bank in 2019. And if that happens, I'm blocking you on Twitter. If that happens, I'm blocking your ass on Twitter. So then I say, as the type of person that I don't give a fuck on, I'm a casual for thinking Andrade Cien Amos is underrated. Fuck you, dude. Seriously. Do yourself a favor and deactivate your Twitter account, you fucking degenerate. Next episode of my podcast, which is today, you're getting exposed big time. And he also says, send link to podcast so I can see my big exposing. Then I say, you'll see it tomorrow, as I tweeted this 5 hours ago. You fucking degenerate. And then he also says, want to link. But I want link. Do you sound like a fucking casual? I mean, you obviously sound like one. But Jesus Christ, Andrade Cien Amos not underrated? So you're telling me that he's overrated? You're the biggest casual ever if you think Andrade Cien Amos is not underrated. You're the biggest casual walking God's green earth. Honestly. And then I say, don't worry, you'll get it tomorrow, which is today. Which today's tomorrow. So, AceBomb2 on Twitter. Consider yourself exposed. Right here on the podcast. So that's that. I wanted to squash that off real quick. Now, here to kick off episode 9 of the reality podcast. I don't give a fuck who I piss off. I don't care. I really do not care on who I just piss off. Why? Because I'm that type of dude that just don't give a fuck. Honestly. No filter here in this podcast. No fucking filter at all. No filter, uncensored. Think I care? Many people are all of a sudden thinking, oh, Kofi Kingston got replaced by Kevin Owens for Fastlane. Oh, is Kofi getting a championship match? Everybody, especially on Twitter, throughout this past week, was, I was seeing tweets of, oh, Kofi should get a championship match. Oh, why did Vince have to replace Kofi for Kevin Owens? Why? If you have a functioning brain, people, the picture is right there. It's called WrestleMania. It's called WrestleMania, folks. The original plan was for Kofi to face Daniel at Fastlane, and then Daniel to face Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. What made you think Vince McMahon flip-flopped the opponents for the next 2 pay-per-views? Why? Oh, Chris, I didn't think of that. You people want the fucking accuse all of a sudden. You people want the fucking, just not have your brain function. It paints a bigger picture. You think Kevin Owens is gonna beat Daniel Bryan at Fastlane? The answer to that question is no. The answer to that question is no. Why? Simple. Daniel Bryan is white hot right now. He's obviously gonna walk into WrestleMania as WWE Champion. Who is his opponent? It's gonna be Kofi. Obviously, it's gonna be Kofi. It paints a bigger picture. It paints a bigger picture. Why would you have Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan at Fastlane when you can simply do it at WrestleMania? But then again, Vince fucked up by not giving Kofi Kingston a championship at the Elimination Chamber. That's the reason why Vince is giving Kofi Kingston his match at WrestleMania. That's why. There's an article that I'm going to report to you guys today on why Vince flip-flopped the opponents for Daniel Bryan between Fastlane and WrestleMania. We're going to go over that. Plus, guys, I have so much news for you guys. You guys are going to want to sit back, relax, kick back, If you're 21 and over, have yourself an ice-cold alcoholic beverage. If you're under the age of 21, get a lemonade, get a soda, get some popcorn, a cheeseburger, whatever the fuck you want to eat. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy episode 9 of the Reality Podcast right here on YouTube. If you guys don't know who I am Chris. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel on this Saturday, March 2nd, 2019. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. If you guys are looking for content here, I uploaded yesterday, Friday, the top 10 Friday video, the top 10 greatest WWE superstars of all time. Obviously, I think my list was pretty fair. So if you guys want to go ahead and check out that video, link to this video will be in the upper right hand corner of your screen in the annotation. Also, Throwback Thursday, back on Thursday. This video was up around 2 p.m. on Thursday. No Way Out 2006. We go over the entire card. Angle and The Undertaker steal the show in what I thought was one of the most underrated World Heavyweight Championship matches of all time. Make sure to check out that video. All the videos that I uploaded this week will be down below in the description, and some of these videos will be up in the upper right hand corner of your screen. Also, NXT, there's news on Tommaso Ciampa. He's hurt, people. We'll go over it. NXT review, man. Johnny Gargano agrees to team up with the champ himself, Tommaso Ciampa. These two men will be competing as a tag team, as DIY, in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Video will be down below in the description and in the upper right hand corner of your screen, the annotation. SmackDown Live review. This is where everybody was pissed the fuck off about Kofi getting replaced. Calm down, people. According to the rest of us, they tweeted, do not panic. Do not panic, folks. Kevin Owens returns and replaces Kofi Kingston for Fastlane. Link to that video will be down below in the description. Also, if you guys are into Call of Duty Black Ops 4 gameplay, I uploaded Call of Duty Black Ops 4 gameplay Tuesday afternoon. The sweat, folks, in Call of Duty, my God, is 100% real. Jesus Christ. Sniping montages, you know, camping, you know, sniping. The whole 9 yards. I went through it on this particular video. Go ahead, guys, and check that out. Link to this video will be down below in the description. Also, Raw review, man. Roman Reigns returns, and Joe anoa'i is now cancer-free. This video will also be down below in the description. Make sure you guys check out all the content that I provided this week. Also, guys, follow me on social media, man. Twitter, Chris from Loring. Instagram, your boy Chris_WFB. And Snapchat, Chris Most Hated. And if you're new to the channel, guys, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells for all notifications. If you guys are so far enjoying the reality podcast right here on YouTube, I want you guys to smash that like button. Comment down below your thoughts of the podcast tonight. And if you guys are wrestling fans here on YouTube, I want you guys to hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells for all notifications. I have so much news, man. So much news, bro, that I'm going to blow your head off on this particular episode of the reality podcast here on episode number 9. Here we go. Beginning with this news, man. WWE is still debating on the Shield reunion match, most likely for Fastlane. Now, as you guys know, Roman Reigns came back this past Monday Night on Raw. So, the news article states that Roman Reigns returned to World Wrestling Entertainment on Monday this week, and by the end of the night, the Shield teased a very big reunion. However, with Seth Rollins' WrestleMania match already booked the reunion for the House of Justice, it's not likely to happen at the Show of Shows. We previously reported that World Wrestling Entertainment is planning some kind of a Fastlane match for the Shield. The biggest issue is what they're going to do exactly. Now, Post Wrestling reports that World Wrestling Entertainment is debating on whether to make the Shield's match a 3-on-3 encounter or add another member to each team. Elias and Braun Strowman could be inserted into the picture and create an 8-man tag. So, as of right now, the 6-man match will be the Shield, which will be Roman, Dean, and Rollins against McIntyre, Corbin, and Lashley. Is the working idea for the 6-man tag. It is further explained that it has been debated back and forth, and as of Monday night, they were unsure what option they would go with. I was not told when the match would actually take place. So, there you go. So, if they want to make an 8-man tag, obviously, they got to put Elias on Corbin's team and Strowman, obviously, in the Shield. I really don't care. How many times are we going to see the Shield reunion? How many times? How many times? I don't care. I don't care. Dean is most likely out the door by WrestleMania. Do I care? Do I care? No. And neither should you. I know what I'm doing when this match takes place at Fastlane. Obviously, I'm going to go buy dinner. I don't care. Roman's first match in 4 months is going to be an 8-man tag? I don't know, bro. I really don't know. I don't really care for this Shield reunion. I think it's a 3.0 now. 3.0, 2.0. I don't care. Honestly. So that's that. That's that. I don't care. Neither should you. How long Johnny Gargano knew about WWE main roster debut? Now, as you guys know, the 4 call-ups so far is Gargano, Ciampa, Ricochet, and Aleister Black. So far, they've been doing really well so far. Vince has been booking them so far really good on creative, but it's only a matter of time before they fuck up. So here we go. Johnny Gargano debuted on the main roster a couple weeks ago in that horrific crowd known as Lafayette, Louisiana. And it made an instant impact. Tommaso Ciampa's injury kept them from competing as a team this week, as Gargano's match against Cesaro was changed to a Hardy Boys return, but Johnny Wrestling is still a main roster WWE superstar. Give me a second here. Here we go. Okay, although it might be some time before we find out which brand each superstar will be on, Gargano was happy to be getting his shot. He recently, I don't know why my laptop is acting up now. Go down, 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 down. I mean, how you guys feel so far about Gargano, Ciampa, Ricochet, and Black so far on the main roster? How you guys feel about it so far? I feel like, you know, they've been booked pretty good lately. You know, they've been winning their matches lately. But I want to see those guys in singles action. We saw Black, obviously, in singles action. Ricochet in singles action. But I want to see Gargano and Ciampa in singles action. So I want to see. It's only a matter of time before they fuck up. Honestly, it's only a matter of time. Although it might be some time before we find out which brand each superstar will be on, Gargano was happy to be getting a shot. He recently spoke to Cleveland's WKYC3 about a pretty cool event that he got to share while he knew about his own main roster call-up. This is what he said, and I quote, "It seems like all of my biggest life events happen when I'm actually at home in Cleveland around my family. I was there for my dad's 77th birthday party, so I got to go to his party later that night and say, hey, I'm going to be on Raw and SmackDown in a couple of days. It's super cool, man. I know I've used the word cool a lot, but I'm still just a kid from Cleveland, and life is just cool." End quote. You know, Gargano's living the life right now, man. Gargano is living the life. Vince McMahon reportedly made the decision to call up the new batch of main roster superstars without letting Triple H know. Johnny Gargano knew about his main roster call-up at least a few days in advance to give him time. It wasn't an absolute last-minute decision. Some played it off the beat, but Vince McMahon still didn't give them an incredibly long time to prepare. At least Gargano's on the main roster. That's all I care about now. Now, it's only, like I said, it's only a matter of time before creative fucks this up. Honestly. And why would you debut Black, Gargano, Ciampa, and Ricochet in that horrific crowd in Lafayette, Louisiana? That was the worst opportunity. The worst time for them to get called up. If anything, I would have debuted them in Atlanta this past Monday, or this upcoming Monday in Philadelphia. And especially Gargano and Philadelphia, they have a really good relationship together. Don't believe me? Look at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia last year. So there you go. Keeping up with the NXT news, man. NXT champion Tommaso Ciampa reportedly dealing with an injury. I thought it was his leg. I'm hearing it's his neck. And you know, when it comes to a neck injury, folks, it is not good at all. According to a report from PW Insider, NXT champion Tommaso Ciampa is currently suffering from some sort of neck injury, although details are still a bit sketchy at this time. 411mania.com notes, take this with a grain of salt, I don't know how credible they are, notes that Ciampa has been feeling the effects of this injury for at least a month now. His neck issues prevented him from being on the road this week, and also reportedly caused some major creative changes for this past Monday's Raw, as Ciampa was originally scheduled to team up with Johnny Gargano once again. This is according to the PW Insider. So let's just hope it's not that serious, you know, because even though they got most of the tapings done for March, how is he feeling for TakeOver? That's what I want to know. How is Tommaso Ciampa going to feel? And I'm hearing that he's going to defend the NXT title at TakeOver against Gargano. Now, what type of match it will be, we still don't know yet. Still don't know. But I'm predicting it's either going to be a Hell in a Cell match or a 3 Stages of Hell match at TakeOver New York. Gargano and Ciampa this time cannot be an ordinary one-on-one match. It just can't. A regular wrestling one-on-one match, no. That cannot happen. Cannot happen. There has to be some sort of a stipulation in it. But I hope Tommaso Ciampa gets better as we go towards TakeOver WrestleMania weekend. Ty Dillinger. Recently released Ty Dillinger announces he's accepting indie wrestling bookings. Good for him. Former WWE superstar Ty Dillinger was recently granted his release by the company, but he's taking no time in announcing he'll soon be taking indie bookings in time for when his 90-day WWE non-compete clause ends. If you guys do the math here, now this says after May 31st. He has also reverted to his real name, Shawn Spears. And I think this is what Ty Dillinger tweeted on Twitter, and I quote, "Okay, under 2 weeks out, and my excitement is already building. So let's get to work. Now accepting bookings for shows after May 31st, 2018, and available now for select signings and appearances. Email spearsbooking@gmail.com. Thank you all, and I look forward to this." End quote. Good. This is good for Ty Dillinger. AEW bound? Maybe. We don't know yet. When did Ty Dillinger get released? Like what, a couple weeks ago? Like 2 weeks ago? You round up the 90-day no-compete clause, it's right before Double or Nothing in Vegas. I don't know. But this is good for Ty Dillinger, man. Let him get released and then have him build up his name in the indies. Same thing that Cody did. He was a nobody under Vince McMahon. He was a nobody. He took a chance in the indies. Look at him now. He's now probably co-owner, bro, of AEW. Good. I hope Ty Dillinger does really well in his bookings. I really hope so. Possible spoiler regards WWE creative plans for Roman Reigns. Now, I was watching Off the Script with JD yesterday, and I was telling myself, wow. He went on a full rant on Roman Reigns. And to be honest with you, I gotta agree with him. Man. But as fans may expect, Roman Reigns is set to be featured in a top spot, don't know why, on WWE programming now that he is cleared to return to action. According to Slice Wrestling, along with a big match at WrestleMania 35, most likely against Dean Ambrose, from what I'm hearing. WWE officials are actually talking about moving Reigns to the SmackDown Live roster once SmackDown moves to Fox in October. So the SmackDown Live roster will have some significant star power. I wouldn't mind Roman Reigns on SmackDown. I wouldn't mind Roman on SmackDown. I really wouldn't mind it. Roman on SmackDown, I don't mind. He needs a new scenery. He cannot listen. If Rollins is gonna win the Universal Championship at WrestleMania, and Rollins is gonna hold that Universal Championship for a very long time, Roman cannot be on the same brand as Rollins. He just can't. Now, Roman on SmackDown, it creates a much more seriousness on the roster. So I really don't blame this move. I like this move. But at the same time, you got to think about what Roman Reigns could be facing on SmackDown. Roman against Orton, Roman against Ali, Roman against Samoa Joe again. You know how that rivalry went. It went really good. You can do Roman against Daniel Bryan, Roman versus AJ again. And at the same time, Roman could be with his cousin the Usos. That's if they stay on SmackDown. So, I like this move. Let's see what happens. I really like this move. I would love to see Roman on SmackDown. I would love to. Backstage news regarding WWE's plans for the United States Championship. As fans have noted, current United States champion R-Truth has only appeared sparkling on television since winning the title from Shinsuke Nakamura on January 29th. According to a report from Slice Wrestling, they've been in the news all day today, officials are aware of the fact that the U.S. title hasn't been featured very prominently as of late. You think no shit, Sherlock, as they are having discussions about how they could elevate the championship in the coming weeks and months. There is also talk about featuring a U.S. title in a big match at WrestleMania. Just give me Andrade singing arms against Rey Mysterio to kick off WrestleMania. Not on the pre-show, not on the kickoff show. I would have Andrade singing arms versus Rey Mysterio for the United States Championship to kick off WrestleMania. That would be the perfect way to kick off WrestleMania. My honest opinion. But do I think R-Truth is going to walk into WrestleMania as US champion? It's possible. It's possible. I'll be okay with it. I love R-Truth. It's possible. But if you want to make a way bigger match here, I would have Andrade Underrated against Rey Mysterio for the US title. That's just my honest opinion there. Dana Brooke. No, not Dana Brooke. I'm sorry. Dana Warrior. I don't know why, man. Dana Warrior is joining the creative writing team. This is good for her. This is good for her. WWE has reportedly hired the Ultimate Warrior's widow, Dana, for a role on the company's creative team. This is according to Pro Wrestling Sheet. Dana's role is reported to not be permanent, but that could change if things work out. She is currently giving advice from additional female perspective. Dana has worked as a brand ambassador since her husband's death in 2014. This is good. You know, I heard that they also hired Bruce Pritchard for the head of creative for Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. So this is good. I just want creative to change. You know, creative has been horrible for the past two years. Horrible. Horrible. But I hope, you know, that creative does change. I hope that leading into WrestleMania, I see some creative change. Change is good, man. Change is good, depending on who you are. This is very sad news here real quick. WWE Hall of Famer reportedly in very poor health. Legendary ring announcer and Hall of Famer Howard Finkel's health is reportedly in decline. On his Dinner with the King podcast, Jerry Lawler revealed that the Fink has suffered a bad stroke and his situation is very serious. So prayers to him, man. I hope everything is good with him. You know, at days, you know, people are suffering, you know, from like, you know, diseases, you know, health problems. But I hope, you know, Howard Finkel, you know, he's been part of my childhood for a long time. So, he's the greatest legendary ring announcer of all time, in my opinion. So, I hope he gets well and prayers go out to him and his family for this situation. There's news on Kofi Kingston. Backstage news on why Kofi was pulled from Fastlane. Remember the beginning of this video? Go back to that, then come back. Those who are disappointed by the fact that Kofi Kingston was replaced by Kevin Owens for the Fastlane match for the coveted WWE Championship against Daniel Bryan shouldn't be alarmed, according to two insider sources. Now, they've noted of Wrestling Observer reports that they flip-flopped Kevin Owens and Kofi Kingston because it is clear that they are going to run with Bryan versus Kofi at WrestleMania 35 for the WWE Championship. Owens was originally the one getting the shot at Bryan at WrestleMania, but plans changed in the last week. In addition, WrestleVotes on Twitter is telling fans, and I quote, "Do not panic," end quote. For all you Kofi Kingston bandwagons, do not panic. Do not panic. If anything, this is good for Kofi Kingston. You really think that Kofi's gonna beat Daniel Bryan at Fastlane? No matter who was gonna face Daniel Bryan at Fastlane, they wasn't gonna beat Daniel Bryan at Fastlane, no matter who it was. Kevin Owens? Did you think KO's gonna beat Daniel Bryan at Fastlane? No. No. Daniel Bryan will walk into WrestleMania 35 at MetLife Stadium as WWE Champion. Now the question is, will he walk out of WrestleMania as WWE Champion? We don't know. We don't know. I don't know. You don't know. People don't know. The only person that knows the outcome of that match is Vincent Kennedy McMahon himself. That's it. So for all you Kofi Kingston fans, do not panic. Do not panic. When did Vince McMahon decide to book the Triple Threat WrestleMania main event? Now, it's only a matter of time before Becky Lynch gets added to this match. It's only a matter of time. Now, after what happened with Ronda last week, did she give up the Raw Women's Championship? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's just her protest of getting Becky Lynch unsuspended, which will lead to a triple threat match at WrestleMania. So there you go. Ronda Rousey laid down her Raw Women's title on Raw this week because Stephanie McMahon wouldn't put Becky Lynch back in the WrestleMania main event. Rousey's passionate promo even got the crowd to chant triple threat at McMahon by the end of the segment. It seems like WWE has pulled off a brilliant trick of presenting the triple threat match that they wanted to headline WrestleMania and make the fans think that it was their idea to book it. We have been told that the idea for a triple threat match was always the plan for WrestleMania after Becky was injured and pulled from Survivor Series. There is no deviation from this plan, and it is all going down exactly how Vince McMahon pictured it would. The company is now thrilled about how Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch took their feud to social media. It is fucking comedic. It's straight comedy. Straight comedy. Fans really want to see Rousey versus Lynch in a singles match, but as our friend John Fisher noted in December, Charlotte Flair was told a WrestleMania main event match would be hers. This is how WWE is fulfilling that promise to her. So that was Vince's plan coming out of Survivor Series. So you guys know. Now you guys know. I'm okay with it now that this is happening. I'm okay with it. I don't care. As long as Becky Lynch walks out of WrestleMania as Raw Women's Champion. Charlotte will be on Raw Monday night in Philadelphia as she thinks Vince is going to give her the Raw Women's title. No. Ronda laying down the Raw Women's title is a protest to get Becky Lynch back. Get her unsuspended and get her in the triple threat match at WrestleMania in the main event. You guys think Lynch is gonna lose her shot? She's not losing her shot. She's not. She won the Royal Rumble. So she has to get added to this match, no matter what, if she's suspended or unsuspended. So there you go. At least Vince, for once in his life, thinking. Roman Reigns' Fastlane role has been revealed. Now, Roman Reigns has been back for almost a week now, Loki, and I'm glad that Joe Anoa'i is back. Roman Reigns made a very happy announcement this week when he revealed that his leukemia is in remission. Later on in the night, he and Seth Rollins came out and really teased a return of the Shield. It looks like that is what will happen at Fastlane to a certain extent. There was some debate on what to do with the Shield at Fastlane, but as we previously reported, they're going to do something. It appears that WWE has made a decision. Local advertisements in the Cleveland, Ohio area are now promoting Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins teaming up in a handicap match against the heel trio of Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, and Baron Corbin. One can only imagine that Dean Ambrose will eventually help out his brothers in some way. Now, this is how I'm booking. This is low-key how I'm booking Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. After the match is over, I am having Roman Reigns beat the shit out of Dean Ambrose. Teach him a little bit of respect after what happened. Bring up the fact that, when I announced my leukemia and I had to surrender the Universal Championship, you stabbed Seth Rollins in the back. You think that I didn't catch that? So I'm going to beat the shit out of Dean Ambrose, teach him some respect, and there you go. That's going to lead to Roman versus Dean at WrestleMania. It plays itself if you low-key think about it. It plays itself. So that's what I'm doing it. There you go. Now, with Dean Ambrose not confirmed for dates past the time when it was said he was leaving WWE, it makes it even more promising that fans can finally see a full-fledged return for the Hounds of Justice. I don't want to see a Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose return. I don't want to see it. I don't know if you guys will want to see it, but low-key, I don't. I just don't. Moving on with the Roman Reigns news. Expect for fans to eventually boo Roman Reigns again. This is in the news, so I have to report it. This is in the news. And obviously, me as a podcaster here on YouTube, I gotta report it. I have to report this. Now, alright, Roman Reigns returned to Raw this past week and made a very happy announcement that he is in remission from leukemia. This resulted in a huge pop for the Atlanta crowd, and then he was the biggest babyface on the show. Yes, now Roman Reigns is officially over. Yeah, he got a big pop for the Atlanta crowd, and then he was the biggest babyface on the show when he came out later with Seth Rollins to save Dean Ambrose. However, WWE doesn't expect the cheers for Roman to stick around. The Wrestling Observer newsletter notes that many people feel that Roman Reigns will eventually find a spot in WWE where he left it. He was a top babyface getting booed at television events, and that isn't expected to change. So this is what happened, and I quote, give me a second here, guys. Give me a valiant second here, Jesus Christ. Alright. See if I can go down here. Okay, here we go. As far as what is next, nobody can predict the future. Obviously, nobody fucking can. Not even Vince McMahon can't predict the future. So, nobody can predict the future. And many people feel things will eventually revert to being what they were before. Oh boy, hold on, folks. Give me a valiant second here. Can I go down? Give me a second here, folks. Give me a second here. Okay. As far as what is next, nobody can predict the future. But, oh my god, here we go with this again, bro. Okay. As far as what is next, nobody can predict the future. Many people feel things will eventually revert to being what they were before. But with Reigns as the top babyface being consistently booed on television shoots, we'll have to wait and see what happens with Roman Reigns from this point on. He did get some boos this week, but they were actually directed at a fan who yelled, "You suck," at Reigns. Still, you really can't predict what the fans will do next after the newness of Roman Reigns' return starts to wear off. Like I said, eventually Roman will get booed. Eventually he will get booed. Eventually he will. Finally, guys, to end the podcast here, WWE is prepared to make big creative changes after Tommaso Ciampa's injury. Now, as I previously reported here on the podcast, that Tommaso Ciampa is suffering, as of right now it is, a neck injury. They are prepared to make big creative changes after Tommaso Ciampa's injury. Now, let's just hope that Tommaso Ciampa, his neck injury, is not that serious. Tommaso Ciampa is out of action with a neck injury that has been a lingering situation for the past 5 weeks, if not longer. There is a reason why Ciampa did not compete this week on television, and the company had to make some big changes to this week's tag team match because he was out of commission. As PW Insider reports, Ciampa's neck problem caused WWE to nix a supposed fatal four-way tag team match. This would have included the Revival versus Team DIY versus Ricochet and Aleister Black versus Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. It doesn't stop there because depending on how serious Tommaso Ciampa's neck injury is, as I can scroll down here real quick. Can I scroll down? Come on. Let me scroll. There's a little bit more. There's a little bit more information left. Here we go. Okay. So we don't know how long Ciampa has been suffering this neck injury. We really don't know. But I just want to hope that it's not that serious. As you know, we're heading in a takeover. So we don't know what's going on here. It doesn't stop there because depending on how serious Ciampa's neck injury is, they might have to change up some bigger plans for the NXT title. Ciampa was supposed to set to defend the NXT Championship against Johnny Gargano at NXT TakeOver New York. And he's also competing in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Much of the tournament was already filmed, but it will still be interesting to see how the company deals with this on television. At this time, World Wrestling Entertainment reportedly has a mindset that, quote unquote, all options are on the table when it comes to how they will remedy this situation creatively. As of this Monday, Tommaso Ciampa was not cleared to compete. Hopefully that changes. I honestly hope Ciampa's fine. I hope whatever problems he's dealing with his neck. The neck is one of the most important body parts in your whole entire body. The neck has to function. So if Ciampa has a serious neck injury, this might affect TakeOver against Johnny Gargano. And I said this earlier in the podcast, I hope this is either a Hell in a Cell match or a 3 Stages of Hell match at NXT TakeOver New York. But let's just hope and pray that the Black Card himself is fine from this neck injury. Thank you guys so much. This is the end of the podcast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed episode 9 of the podcast, smash that like button as hard as you possibly can. Make sure to comment down below what you guys thought of the podcast today. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below, ring those bells for all notifications. If you guys haven't followed yet, content. Top 10 Fridays, Throwback Thursday, NXT review, SmackDown review, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 gameplay, and Monday Night Raw. Be sure you guys check out all of those videos. All of these videos will be in the upper right hand corner of your screen on the annotation, and all the videos will be down below in the description. Also, guys, make sure to follow me on social media. Twitter, Chris from Loring. Instagram, your boy Chris _WFB. And Snapchat, Chris Most Hated. If you guys are wrestling fans that enjoy podcasts, show reviews, Throwback Thursday, Top 10, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 gameplay, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells for all notifications. Not some notifications, but all notifications. Tomorrow, I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 1. I am doing, starting this Sunday, starting tomorrow, you guys are going to get WWE 2K19 My Career Mode. You guys are loving that? Hit that like button down below, man. I'm telling you, this is going to be a fun series that you guys do not want to miss. Until then, I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 1 of WWE 2K19 My Career Mode, as the rise of the Chosen One has officially begun. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys tomorrow on episode 1 of My Career. Talk to you guys later.